Alright, folks, with your indulgence, once again, I apologize for the inconvenience. I have never seen anything quite like this in my entire life, ladies and gentlemen.
The following is a gauntlet match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 superstars will start in the ring. When one superstar is eliminated, a new superstar enters. Eliminations can occur by pinfall or submission. The match continues until one superstar remains, and that superstar will be declared the winner!
So essentially, folks, this is slightly different than what we have done before.
From Mexico City, weighing in at 199 pounds, L.A. Parker Jr. And from Japan, Maki Itonya.
I don't quite understand why it's doing that, but we're essentially restarting things all over again to some degree. I'm just hoping that it's not going to be another problem, or else I don't know what to do. You will not be able to do these kind of matches again, as far as I know. And I'm not the one that's trying to do this, ladies and gentlemen. All I know is that whether it's 2K25 or if it's the PlayStation 4, this is not good. Alright, so my understanding, ladies and gentlemen, is in this match, it's actually playing off like it is a one-on-one match. You eliminate somebody and then another person comes in. So technically speaking, folks, this could be a whole lot longer than I imagine. It could. I mean, we'll see what happens. We're trying something new. We're trying to be a bit more innovative. But my sincere apologies. And I'm not trying to bombard anyone's time or even YouTube channels and whatnot, but I don't know what to say except I'm very, very ashamed. I'm very, very ashamed by 2K games right now for its weirdness, its glitchiness. It provides amazing shows and amazing matches, especially for something like 2K25 or even I'm sure 26 is pretty awesome too. But when a player relies on the quality of the game to be working properly, the last thing that we want is some kind of crap out midway through. Could be an important match, it could be any kind of match. So hopefully in this part there are no more issues or mistakes. We've been streaming now for over 2 hours and we may have to resort to a different strategy. I don't know. I really like the Eliminator because it's something unique, something different. A lot of action happening at once, but if you're going to moderate this as a one-on-one stack kind of a gauntlet match, so be it. And I think in the meantime, I'm going to make my dinner. So enjoy the gauntlet, ladies and gentlemen. This is all for the opportunity at competing Hong Zoman at Super Clash Tuesday, April 14th. Oh my! Maki Ito gets put through the door of the table. 2, no! And that's it for Makito. El Hayo de Lely Park survives, and now we're on to competitor number 3, Kushida. Sheena has been doing pretty good lately right now. Eliminating Kushida. And now Yuka Sakazaki. Of course, a 5-star banger. I'm not surprised. Discus Lariat from Sheena Garcia, making her debut, ladies and gentlemen, here on NGPW. Again, my sincere apologies for the glitch. It's all 2K25's fault. I don't think there's anything wrong with my PlayStation 4. As far as I know, it's purring like a kitten. It's been in the same spot, so it hasn't been manhandled. I don't understand what happened, folks. It's happened last time, March the 3rd, for Next Level. There's 2 parts to that show, but damn, it was such a sensational show. Having it in 1 part, man, it's like you gotta make a commitment. Sheena missed the haluva kick, and thankfully she's got great flexibility. Otherwise, she would have torn her quad or groin, and that would have been very, very bad. That would have possibly ruined Sheena's chance to advance on in this gauntlet, which I believe we've got about 4 more opponents left. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But yeah, it's a commitment. It's a commitment. It's a long show, but most events are. I mean, look at WrestleMania, for frick's sakes. So huge, they gotta do 2 nights of it, and it's 4 hours each. So in grand total of 8 hours. That's a whole working day, including your lunch. Speaking of lunch, I gotta check my food. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. Be right back. I think Sheena is the only one so far who has outlasted all the other remaining opponents. Yeah, Sheena Garcia doing a fantastic job here in this impromptu, reconfigured gauntlet, ladies and gentlemen, where it's one-on-one until everyone is eliminated except for one lucky participant. Right now, as I mentioned, Ultimo Dragon has sprained his ankle, but he apparently also has damaged a rotator cuff. Fans, this is not good news for the Cruiserweight Champion of the world. That means that he may have to seek some form of surgery or be tended even longer to our medical staff. We don't know if Ultimo will be back to wrestle, let alone defend his championship. We may have to strip him of the belt. This is not looking good, folks. We will have to review the footage from our opening contest on part 1 of our event. Sad to say, fans. Sheena kicks out. Sheena is still in the game, folks. Amazing. Sheena is out, ladies and gentlemen. Valiant effort. And now here comes Darby Allin, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, imagine if Darby was eliminated from that. Shizuka Kitano, ladies and gentlemen. We're now down to the last 3 superstars. And if memory serves me right, the next opponent should be the Angry Video Game Nerd. Oh, nice powerbomb into a bridge. Nice tattoo from Darby. I've seen it before, but this close and this defined? Nah, never.
will win the match.
This is it, ladies and gentlemen. Darby Allin and the Angry Video Game Nerd, the last two combatants, the last two hombres in this 5-star banger. So far, ladies and gentlemen, I've been very pleased with the outcome of each match, with the exception of our opener. But again, these things happen. This is professional wrestling. Injuries can occur at any given moment. I was at a match on Saturday. The opening contest was supposed to be 15 minutes. Triple threat match. All right? 3 of the top stars of this promotion. It only lasted 5 minutes and 40 seconds. From the a booked 15-minute time limit bout, 5 minutes. So you see, anything can happen, ladies and gentlemen. It's no one's fault per se, but something may actually happen. You know, it's like watching a hockey game. You know, you go in there, you know, amazing. You're one of the best stars out there, and then something happens. You bump into somebody, you hit the freaking plexiglass, you hit the freaking rail or whatever. You might even twist an ankle. You might hurt yourself. You might twist a knee. Anything can happen, ladies and gentlemen, in this sport or any sport. Watch Angry Video Game Nerd. Watch this. You know, I mean, he's holding on to a very dangerous weapon. And what happens if he hurts himself using the weapon? It can happen. Darby is your winner, ladies and gentlemen. Number 9 wins. Unbelievable. We're now checking out the highlight reel, ladies and gentlemen. 47 minutes into this contest. All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we go on to our next contest, we're going to take this opportunity now to go on an intermission. And due to all of this brouhaha, we were going to go for a 20-minute intermission originally, but now I think we're going to go down to a 10-minute intermission. We just lost so much time, folks, due to the little mishap earlier. So right now it is 7:50 Eastern Time. So it's 10 to 8. So by 8 o'clock, we go back on. Congratulations to Darby Allin, who will be meeting Hans Oman on Tuesday, April the 14th, when NGPW presents Super Clash, which will be occurring, hopefully will be occurring, every 2 weeks. And if not, once a month, followed by a monthly event. Excuse me, folks. I'm just going all over the place here. All right, we're gonna go back to the universe mode, and we are not. I repeat, we are not going through the gauntlet match because unfortunately, it just really messed things up. I don't know what happened. I don't know what transpired, but the winner was Darby. We're gonna go on to our next contest. Which want to choose to win? It was Darby, so Darby wins. Congratulations to him. We will now be going on to our 6th match of the evening. That's not Darby, but that's okay. We can deal with that. So again, folks, I am in the middle of having my dinner. It's intermission time for Vindication. Please post your comments down below. Click like and subscribe if you're brand spanking new to the channel. This is part 2 of NGPW Vindication, ladies and gentlemen, live from a gloomy, cloudy, possibly rainy Gatineau Park, Quebec, at the Després Noisetier Community Center. Oh, and by the way, mark it on your calendars, ladies and gentlemen. May the 3rd, Sunday, May the 3rd, is FPW Lions Den. And on Sunday, May 31st, FPW Royal Bash. Should be very interesting, ladies and gentlemen, but we'll keep you informed as the stream proceeds. For now, folks, enjoy this intermission, and we'll be back at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, we're about that time to continue on our show. It is 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And I hate to say it again, but I just gotta remind y'all that mistakes or error or glitches do happen. But when they happen for any kind of wrestling live stream show, it's a massive inconvenience to have to warn your people that we're back on the air for a two-parter. But alas, hopefully at Super Clash, Tuesday, April 14th. Mark it on your calendars, ladies and gentlemen, please. At Super Clash, we hope that this will not happen again. For now, ladies and gentlemen, let us shift gears now to some mixed tag team wrestling action from some of the most amazing talent you will ever see in El Virtuoso and Jumpin' Jay Stevens, whom you can also watch on the New Class Wrestling Academy every other Tuesday on Loud and Clear Pictures YouTube channel. They go up against Chris Danger and Morgan Sky. Morgan Sky, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that we are ready and set to go for our next contest. Good luck, folks. And I will be enjoying my dinner. So again, enjoy, folks. I'll try not to chew super loud. But capacity crowd on hand, folks. These people have paid good money to see some amazing wrestling action.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Morgan Sky.
Morgan Sky, ladies and gentlemen, has only had a few matches under her belt. But to team up with Chris Danger, whom once appeared on Mystery Wrestling, which you can watch on Twitch, providing commentary with Evil Uno, this should be a very interesting confrontational mixed tag team match with the likes of El Virtuoso and Jumpin' Jay Stevens.
And her partner from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 184 pounds, Chris Danger.
Still our main event on tap. Jeff Cobb, Alex Hammerstone, and Scott Flash Norton. Looks like Chris Danger providing some guidance to Morgan Sky while we are okay. I thought El Virtuoso and Jumpin' Jay come out together. My apologies.
From out of this world, El Ventura.
The extravagant outfits. El Virtuoso, the artist, has been training each and every day at the academy, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't miss leg day, works the core. Honestly, and I'm a member of management. Even I go to the academy to train, and I see her. I see amongst other amazing talent who perform on FPW, and NGP, like, she's been winning for the most part of this mixed tag team. Virtuoso is the one that scores the most victories amongst them two.
From Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 147 pounds, Jay Stevens.
Jumpin' Jay Stevens, ladies and gentlemen, who had performed for PCW, Premier Canadian Wrestling. Once again, toying with one of our staff members, our camera crew. We keep reminding Jumpin' Jay to avoid confronting our beloved staff, the fine folks that are filming this show. Thankfully, our equipment doesn't get damaged, and yet 2K25 glitches and cancels the entire live stream. The bell sounds, and here we go. Enjoy this match while I enjoy my delicious food. Thank you. Try a different kick, Jumpin' Jay. Brainbuster into a lateral press. Ah, saved by Morgan Sky. This match continues. Listen to this crowd, my God. What are you waiting for? Oh my God. Referee was like stalling. I don't know if the referee is trying to help Jumpin'. That was very strange. That was a very strange little sequence there between Danger and Stevens. Hey, we've already seen a Liger Bomb tonight. You saw it, folks. Between the Hardys, Bestia Ceces, and Vampiro. Death Valley Driver, a sit-out Death Valley Driver, too. El Virtuoso oftentimes teams up with Jumpin' Jay, but oftentimes teams up with Tracy Tamarind at the Academy. You know what I see when I see El Virtuoso? Tag Team Championship gold belts around the waist. Oh, look at this! Just because you go to the top rope doesn't mean you'll always execute your dive. The referee was stalling. Again. What is going on with the referee? Michinoku driver. Perfectly executed by El Virtuoso. The tag has been made. Here comes Jumpin' Jay. Oh, nice escape there by Chris Danger from a single leg Boston Crab position. Now Danger sending Jumpin' Jay to the corner. Here comes Morgan Sky. Double team. Nothing fancy. But it's still a takedown, no less. Now Morgan has complete... Oh, nice! Has complete control of Jumpin' Jay, but Virtuoso was right there to break up the pin. Now Morgan mouthing off to Jumpin' Jay. Oh, back elbow. Great equalizer. And a dragon. Did you see the knee? Did you see the knee of Morgan Sky? That leg is not supposed to bend that way. Dare I say hyperextension. How is Morgan walking right now to tag her partner? How? Post your comments down below. Welcome back, Retro Canucks Media. We are in the midst of the mixed tag team contest. El Virtuoso and Jumpin' Jay Stevens, who have teamed up multiple times, have received multiple victories. They are on the road to potentially reach their goal to win, to capture NGPW Open World Tag Team titles. And that little mishap there from Morgan has now allowed Virtuoso to capitalize on the single leg Boston Crab. There's the Hurricanrana. Referee in position 1, 2, no! 18 minutes remaining on the clock out of a 30-minute time limit bout. This is essentially part 2 of Vindication, ladies and gentlemen. How fitting it is because, oh my goodness. Ah! Good Lord! Get back in the ring, ladies, please! Oh, come on! Oh, come on! El Virtuoso was unable to make the... Screw this shit! Screw this shit! I am tired. Ladies and gentlemen, with your indulgence, we are restarting this matchup. I know that we were knee-deep into this contest, but I am sick and tired of these count-out victories, these count-out defeats. If you want to win the match, do it the honorable way. Pin your opponent's shoulders to the mat for the 1, 2, 3 count. Come on. Franchement, là, I'm tired of this. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we had seen part 1 of Vindication is available on YouTube for your viewing pleasure, but part 2 with the newer version of our gauntlet match. Hey! How about that, ladies and gentlemen?
Here are your winners.
Jumpin' Jay Stevens actually scores the win this time for his team. Congratulations to you both. Viewers match rating very good. I can attest to that for sure, ladies and gentlemen. Considering that it was an impromptu rematch due to the count out. But folks, as much as I'd like to say that there was that the original match, Chris Danger and Morgan Sky won it, we're going to have to do another rematch. Consider this a best 2 out of 3 falls, and now both teams have 1 fall apiece. This will determine once and for all who is the winner. And trust me when I say this, this will impact the point system, the win-loss record system that we have. What does that mean? It means that if we have another victory from Virtuoso and Jumpin' Jay, they are technically next on deck for the Open World Tag Team titles, which Spicy Chicken Sandwich and Regular Chicken Sandwich have. They are going to be competing later on in our broadcast against the Starlight Kid and Mr. Iguana. By the way, we have no idea how that match will go down. For all we know, Iguana and Starlight might even defeat. Oh my goodness. Pardon me for just cutting myself off there, but that was sick. Virtuoso, I think her neck might be a bit whipped there. She's gonna feel that tomorrow morning, though. Some version of a Crossroads sleeper hold. Wait a minute. Quick reaction from El Virtuoso with that Dawbreaker. Now sending Chris Danger and exhausting Chris Danger too. So yeah, Iguana and Starlight Kid may get a crack at the belts by Super Clash. But it's all gonna depend if the Chicken Sandwiches win. If the Cuck Band wins, we may see Jumpin' Jay and El Virtuoso. I'm saying that we may. Let's not count our chickens before they hatch. Great technical wrestling from Jumpin'. I'm freaking proud of this guy. Yeah, no, he's come a long way since his prior wrestling career in Fantasy Pro Wrestling. But Jumpin' Jay is rocking this. For a second, I thought that Morgan was gonna miss that dive. Oh my God! Where is this arsenal of attacks coming from? Oh, wait. A toe hold, but Morgan reacts quickly and struck. Jumping Jay in the eye. Snapping Hurricanrana. Powerbomb maybe? Buckle bomb? Wait! All that for a snake eyes. Nice headlock takeover. Morgan is very confident. Wait a minute! Nice little reverse. And here comes Virtuoso. Blocks the kick. Oh my Lord! Strike for strike with these two ladies. Morgan going for the cover. Referee was out of position too, and a near fall. And a too sweet chant. What was a one fall to a finish, mixed tag team has now turned into a best 2 out of 3 falls. And we've got a best 2 out of 3 falls match coming up in our main event to decide who will compete for heavyweight championship gold at Super Clash. Miss. Virtuoso off. Wait, no, okay. Counter after counter, I'm so confused. Chris Danger now going to the top rope. And misses the elbow. El Virtuoso now has the opportunity. Enzugiri kick finds the mark. But now Chris sends Virtuoso up the rope. Duck, and a strike. Wait, what's this? We've seen that before. In fact, that's what Virtuoso used at the prior show. And one, two, no! Look at Virtuoso go! What did she eat for breakfast? Keep in mind, Chris Danger is the legal man in the ring. Some Jeff Hardy. Single leg Boston Crab in the center of the ring. Referee in position. No. Chris escapes and sends Virtuoso to the corner. Back elbow. Ducks underneath. Spinning tiara. Beautiful. Here comes Morgan. What's this? Oh! Like a suplex cutter? Type of maneuver? One. Oh! Jumping J. Saves the J. What a match, ladies and gentlemen, you are watching here. This impromptu best 2 out of 3 falls. There's a rope break. You saw on the screen. Virtuoso now has complete control of Morgan Sky. Referee in position 1. Ew, no. Now, you can even see it in the face Virtuoso's like, no. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work in this case scenario. Revolution head scissors take down. Morgan Sky crawling to Chris Danger, who I believe has a comeback at the ready. Otherwise, why was he taunting? Here's the tag. Jumping Jay Stevens. Oh my lord! Is that a KOIC? Wait. Oh. This is your chance, Jumpin' Jay. Drop down, leapfrog, hip toss. Yes, baby. The classic, vintage Jumpin' Jay Stevens. But Morgan Sky breaks up the pin. Wow. Those kicks were on point and they were beautiful. Oh, big splash. A cover. Referee is out of position. 2. No! This mixed tag team impromptu best 2 3 4 match continues. With ease, Chris Danger approaches his tag team partner for another shoulder tackle. Will we reach a 5-star banger once more? So I'm telling you, this match is absolutely filled. This whole show is filled with 5-star bangers. Karate chop or tomahawk chop from Jumpin' Jay, and now he's mouthing off to Morgan. I think Morgan's knocked out. Chris Danger saves the day, but Morgan might be out. Very nice. Stalling vertical suplex. And Jumpin' Jay back on the target. Morgan Sky, she is the threat. I mean, she practically knocked out Virtuoso in the first quote-unquote fall of the match, allowing the referee to acknowledge the 10 count. Virtuoso was unable to get back in the ring. She was face first. She wasn't even moving. And now this third fall. Oh no, the leg! And it might be the same leg that was there it is, the dragon whip, the dragon screw again. Oh my lord. Inside rolling cradle. 2. No! Almost a count of 3. Oh my god, that would have been a complete shocker and an upset. Oof. Series of strikes from Chris Danger. Oh, snap DDT. Inside roll, victory roll. Victory roll. And that is it. That's 2 pinfalls back to back from Jumpin' Jay Stevens.
And Jay Stevens.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have got. I want to check out the highlight reel. I mean, that was absolutely superb performance from both of these two teams. I mean, this was something else. I mean, I didn't think that we would ever get a count out because I know that we've seen them before in the past, but still, to see a count out, victory / loss, whatever, is a bit of an insult, especially the fact that it's not just about Virtuoso and Jumpin' Jay moving up the ranks. It's about all tag teams who are trying to reach to a certain point in their career. I mean, it could be just having an incredible win-loss record, or it could be winning championships, especially the fact that we are still technically brand new on YouTube and we're practically new as an E-Federation. Look at this. Air raid. Chris Danger. Shoulder tackles. El Virtuoso. That was a beauty. And watch this. Check this out. I mean, if that wasn't cool, then I don't think you have a pulse. Seriously. This is unreal. And watch this. El Virtuoso, very confident in herself. She was going to win this thing. And then a basement drop kick from Morgan Sky. Watch this one more time. Sliced bread number 2 to get a 2 count. Oh, look at that. That would have been it. If it weren't for El Virtuoso's assist, that would have been it. Jumpin' Jay was completely KO'd. And a big splash from the heavens. But Morgan Sky breaks up the pin. No, actually not even. Morgan didn't even come to save her man. Oh, that splash was bodacious. That was beautiful. And look at that, a surprise victory roll 2, and that's a 3. That's a 3 count, folks. Even the referee initiated the bell. This match is over. Congratulations to Jumpin' Jay Stevens and El Virtuoso for a sensational, impromptu, best 2 out of 3 falls tag team match. That is going to change things now in the tag team division. Mind you that Chris Danger and Morgan Sky have a victory from their OG match, which was via countout. But now, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, here, part 2 of NGPW Vindication is a one-on-one submission match. Kayla Rossi making her in-ring debut versus Kumiko Empress Tanaka. Folks, capacity crowd, man. These folks had just witnessed an incredible mixed tag team contest. Whether the rules had changed on the fly, both teams still put on a clinic of a match. And now we are shifting gears to a one-on-one submission match. Kayla Rossi making her in-ring debut here in NGPW. Let's see what her submission skills are like.
Kyoto, Japan, Impress.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 20-minute time limit. We're going to give these two an extra 5 minutes if need be in this submission match, which means no pinfalls in this contest. Countouts and disqualification may occur, but in theory, no pinfalls, no submission, there should be no disqualification. If there happens to be one, well, that's just the way the cookie crumbles, man. The idea is to force your opponent into submission. That's the deal. That's it, that's all. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, again, I'd like to apologize also for the advertisement. On the poster, we have Josh Alexander in the centerfold, but he is not here tonight. Hey, wait a minute. That sounds like Jade Cargill's theme music. Are you kidding me? Wait, watch out! Watch out, Tanaka! Oh, wait. I guess that was a failed psych out for Kayla Rossi. The lights went out and Jade Cargill's music was playing. Oh! Double foot stomp, yeah, there's no disqualifications in this match. If Tanaka is whipping out the artillery, then technically it's a no DQ. So we must have a winner. And that is by forcing your opponent to submit. There's no knockouts. I'm talking about submission. Oh my God! That looked nasty! Trash can. It's not trash day. A beautiful strike to the mouth of Kayla Rossi. Welcome to NGPW, Miss Rossi. And now the Empress, Tanaka, has a door. Temporarily, that is, because she is just literally grabbing whatever she can find. But Kayla Rossi has a background in jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, karate, and even boxing. So she can knock you out. Here's Kumiko whipping out the freaking doors, ladders, and whatnots. Oh, nasty landing. Ripcord. Oh wait, canceled. Look at this. Body cutter. Knees first onto the door. There's no padding on those doors. That's hardwood. Oh, knee strike. That has completely discombobulated Kayla Rossi. Oh. A trash lid to go with that trash can. Listen to this crowd, my God. They're on fire, man. Big forearm dive from the inside to the outside floor. Inside the ring, you want to do that, folks. This is not false count anywhere. I repeat, this is not a false count anywhere match. If you want to win this thing, it's got to be done inside the squared circle. And now Kumiko, kick block, elbow strike. Kayla now taking full advantage. Oh, this is a submission hold? Wait! The screen ran red. Kayla might be completely busted up. Her skull might have been cracked by those knees of Kumiko and Tanaka. Oh, there it is. The same submission hold from the outside, now inside. Referee calls it no. It is, the submission hold has been broken. Ooh, nice interception there by Kayla, and now a submission hold of her own, perhaps. What is this? It's like a torture rack. But the wrist? Folks, are we seeing the same thing here? Now Kayla tosses the trash can in. Kumiko is on rubber legs. Oh, Kumiko's in deep waters. And that is it. There's the tap out. There's the tap out, ladies and gentlemen. It's over.
Here is your winner, Kayla Rossi.
That's a very beautiful cut around the right eye of Kayla Rossi. This is her debut, ladies and gentlemen. And that was a great matchup, folks. Kayla might be going places. The fact that she wins via submission, yes, it's a submission match, but the fact of the matter is that she won this thing with a dragon sleeper, and you saw it with your own eyes. Kumiko did signify the tap out. Though the referee called for the bell, I figured see the tap out first, then the count, then signal the bell. All right, let's check out the highlight reel, ladies and gentlemen, before we go on to our penultimate contest here on part 2 of Vindication. We have seen some amazing striking maneuvering. Look at that. Up the second rope, Meteora. Oh, dip. This I gotta see, folks. Hang on a sec. Excusez-moi. Oh. And that's the tap out, ladies and gentlemen. Clear as day. Your winner, Kayla Rossi. We hope to see her at Super Clash Tuesday, April 14th. Mark it down on your calendar, ladies and gentlemen. And now we're on to our penultimate contest here on at Vindication. It's the Cuck Band Spicy Chicken and Regular Chicken Sandwich versus Starlight Kid and Mr. Iguana. This is their second meeting. And though it's a non-title match, this will determine whether or not the Open World Tag Team titles be on the line April the 14th at the premiere of NGPW Super Clash.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 396 pounds, the Chosen One, AK-47, 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 and the Chosen One, the Chosen One, the and their opponents, first from Tokyo, Japan, Kid S.L. Mexico, weighing in at 150 pounds.
Mr. Iguana in the flesh, ladies and gentlemen. You can also see him on AAA. I mean, Mr. Iguana is quite the sensation internationally, and the fact that he is here to perform in front of these fine folks, these folks are in for a treat tonight, love. This is going to determine who, if we're going to see the Open World Tag Team titles be defended on the 14th of April. The premiere of Super Clash, NGPW Super Clash, that is. Already set in stone, Hanzo Man and Darby Allin. Winner of that contest gets a shot at Ultimo Dragon for the World Cruiserweight Championship belt. And by then, hopefully, Ultimo Dragon will be in tip-top shape. He'll be back on his feet in no time. Literally and figuratively on his feet. Bell has sound, and here we go. Our penultimate contest here, part 2 of Vindication. And thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in on all the action here. Loud and Clear Pictures YouTube channel. Please click like and subscribe to, and share your comments into the live chat feed. I will be more than happy to respond, or one of my co-workers would be happy to respond to. A spicy chicken sandwich and regular chicken sandwich. The Cuck, C-U-C-O-Q, C-O-Q, Cuck Band. They have been the tag team champion, Open World Tag Team Champions since Gold Rush back in November. And these guys can move. These guys can wrestle. These guys are quite accomplishing athletes. I mean, these guys can pretty much wrestle anywhere. They are versatile, if you will, in this organization. You know, I'm still technically having supper. It's kind of sad, you know. It is now 5 after 9. Oh no, Starlight Kid missed the springboard drop kick, allowing regular chicken sandwich with the eye of the hurricane. Nice move. Oh, bridge German suplex. Referee completely out of position. Just get out of there. World's strongest slam on the old dirty sweaty gym mats. Come on guys, get back in the ring. Oh my God.
Here are your winners. The Chosen One, AK-47, AK-47, AK-47.
We are not even going to acknowledge that victory, ladies and gentlemen. This is not going to be an impromptu best 2 out of 3 falls match, okay? We're not doing that crap. Oh! Code Red! That was spicy. Oh, nice. Edge-o-matic. Come on, guys, come on. Oh! Get back in there. Come on, Starlight. Thank goodness. Fans love hardcore wrestling, and I get it. Fan service is an important service. Oh! Supergirl punch finds the mark. Come on, dude. Oh, beautiful. I've seen that done before by Dustin Rhodes. It's a fun move to watch. Nice series of kicks by Mr. Iguana. I think Spicy Chicken was trying to kip up. Iguana wouldn't let him. Oh, nice scoop. Wait. Beautiful German suplex, folding Iguana in half. Wait. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh! An apron suplex onto the outside floor. What is the deal with these two teams brawling on the outside like this? Get back in. Yes, there you go. Stay in the ring, Iguana. I said stay in the ring. Ah, snapping. Hurricanrana. Is it just me, or is Spicy Chicken Sandwich glowing? Feels like he's glowing. Nice. Reverse diving DDT. Beautiful counter by Mr. Iguana. This is our rematch. It's a rematch within a rematch. I'm just not enjoying these countouts. All right, these two teams are clearly at war with each other. Brawling for this long, breaking the count, restarting the count. This is something else, folks. This is something that we did not expect. But in this case here, all for the opportunity to gain a match for the Open World Tag Team Championships. This is a pretty big deal. Oh, Mr. Iguana saves the day. Wheelbarrow turning it into a DDT. Referee is down though. And this match continues. Just don't strike the referee. Beautiful. Like a Michinoku driver. Regular chicken sandwich saves spicy chicken sandwich. "18 minutes remaining on the clock. A rematch within a rematch." This is business. This is personal. Brawling on the outside floor. Pinning predicament right here from a powerbomb. Referee was also slapping the mask or the helmet of Chicken Sandwich. Beautiful moonsault, but Spicy Chicken comes in there and breaks up the pin before the referee could even get down to her knees for the count. Oh, on cue, on par from regular Chicken Sandwich. But again, these teams are brawling on the outside. That's the last thing that we want right now, is more brawls. But hey, our referee is doing her job and she's doing it well. You know? And that's what we're looking for. All right, about a good 15-minute time limit. We have reached halfway. Oh, Starlight escapes. Face jam. Nicely done. And these teams, this is incredible, man. I mean, the first time that they've encountered, I'll be honest, like, it was something to watch. And it was for tag team gold. At the end of the day, the Cup Band won. They retained those open world tag team titles. And I don't know any other team that have tried to dethrone these men, these sandwiches. Oh! Iguana attacked the referee. That's 2 times now that we've seen that. Snake Eyes. This match continues. Even though the referee had been incapacitated for a second time, this match continues. I'm amazed. Oh, come on, gentlemen. Or Iguana and Sandwich. I don't get it. One's a sandwich and one's an iguana. Get back in, folks. Come on. The crowd's coming along. Come on, chicken sandwich. Oh, my Lord. That was very, very close. Head scissors spinning. My goodness, what a match. What a night, folks. Over 4.5 hours, practically. And that is all she wrote. Spicy chicken sandwich had been knocked from the apron on the floor, courtesy of Mr. Iguana. And now I smell a tag team championship, an open world tag team championship rematch. I am not joking. The Cuck Band lost the night in this incredible match. An instant classic, if you want to put it that way, ladies and gentlemen. We'll check out the highlight reel vid before our main event attraction. Code Red. That's a beautiful Code Red. And a power bomb on the outside. Like chicken sandwich frickin' bounced. Oh. For both superstars, it hurt. I can't say it's a very pleasant experience to be brawling on the outside floor. Oh, nice pin predicament right here. And Mr. Iguana could not save the day. Nice power bomb. Folding the chicken in half. Actually, you know what? I'm going to record that too. That's kind of funny. Look at the referee. Look at the ref. The referee is hitting the helmet. Yeah, Starlight Kid had complete control of Chicken Sandwich, the Spanish Fly. Snapping Hurricane. I mean, that's a spicy Kanrana. You know, like, and obviously very strange ending, but I mean, I'm gonna say it was a very exhausting match, just like it has been an exhausting night, full of surprises, weird turnarounds. I mean, I'm still livid that we have to now split Vindication into 2 parts because 2K25 decided to kick us out, ruin a perfectly good live stream. I mean, I can't get over that, because what happens if this happens again? What happens if it happens at Super Clash April 14th? You know, I mean, I don't want this to happen every single freaking time we have a gauntlet match. You know, a 20-person, a 10-person, come on. We've done those before. But now shifting gears. We are now at the main event of the night. Jeff Cobb, Alex Hammerstone, and Scott Flash Norton. Winner. This is a best 2 out of 3 falls match. A legit sanctioned best 2 out of 3 falls match. The winner will face Jeff Cobb for the heavyweight gold. And if Jeff wins, it's back to start in the heavyweight wrestling division.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match. Making his way to the ring from Glendale, Arizona, weighing in at 261 pounds, Alex Hammerstone.
Alex Hammerstone, ladies and gentlemen, has been heavyweight champion before in Major League Wrestling. In phenomenal shape. And this is Jeff Cobb, folks, the heavyweight wrestling champion. That's the gold right there. That is the gold. That is the journey. That is the pursuit. And Jeff's got the gold. And if Jeff wins this match, as I mentioned, should Jeff Cobb win, there are no opponents for this man. Hammerstone, both Hammerstone and Norton would have failed. And who's left? Josh Alexander was supposed to be the opponent, the challenger. And due to his injury, which will now lead into surgery. Remember, folks, he had to vacate the Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling Canadian Championship belt. Stu Grayson, former AEW star and a member of the former member of the Dark Order, Stu Grayson has that championship belt as a result of it.
360 pounds, Scott Norton.
But Scott Norton, an NWO alumni, he is also one of the top prospects in the heavyweight division. He is no stranger to heavyweight championship gold. But so far, nobody, and I mean nobody, has been able to step up to the plate and take Jeff Cobb and to take that belt away from him. It's showtime, folks. As you can see at the bottom screen, where their names are and their stamina, the first to 2 wins. That's it. That's what it is. This crowd has been absolutely amazing tonight. Fortunately, and fortunately for us, nothing has been damaged. Oh! Except for possibly the bodies of these main eventers. The big boys are in the house. The time limit, 30 minutes, folks, remember. All multi-people matches are 30-minute time limit bouts. No countouts, no disqualification. Since this is a best 2 out of 3 falls match. Overhead belly to back, or belly to belly overhead suplex, and now Hammerstone pulling out the tables. And we've seen a lot of that in the gauntlet match at the start of this stream. What happened to Norton? Folding chair. You had the chair in your hand, Norton. Why would you drop it like that? Oh! Landing on the legs. The metal legs of the table. Oh! Shoulder thrust. Are you kidding me? A somersault plancha from Alex Hammerstone. Are you crazy? Oof. Oh. Taste the steel. Ah! Yeah, don't forget this, ladies and gentlemen. Scott Norton has been in many fights. Legitimate fights. He's an arm wrestling champion. The man is absolutely intense. At home, he's a teddy bear. You know, he would give you the clothes off his back for you. But in the ring, he's a different beast, a different creation. And look at Jeff Cobb has Norton vertically. I've never seen Norton vertically upside down like that this long. Cobb is champion. Cobb is by far one of the longest reigning champions in all of NGPW's history. And to think, all this stemmed from last year in those monthly shows. From the inception to Fatal Encounter, and remember this, Cobb has faced Norton and beat Norton, but this is Norton's chance. This is Alex Hammerstone's chance. Even he worked his way to get to where he's at. Uranagi on the freaking ladder. That is nasty. But you gotta love the crowd, man. You gotta love the crowd. They are on fire. Anything goes, ladies and gentlemen. In these matches, anything goes. And anything is possible. Look at that. Cobb, Hurricane Run. This guy is a big man. He's a beast. And here he is pulling up freaking Hurricane Runners. Look at Alex Hammerstone. That somersault plancha. And oh my God. Another guitar obliterated, this time over the skull of Hammerstone. Jeez. These big boys can play. These big boys can move. And remember this too, ladies and gentlemen, this is a best 2 out of 3 falls match. The first star to pull up 2 victories is the winner. Good grief. Oh, an axe bomber from Norton to the champ. You know, technically speaking, Jeff doesn't have to get pinned at all. Oh, watch out for your ankles, dude. You will shatter your ankles. Oh, nice little reversal there from Hammerstone. Check out ringside. Ladders, garbage cans, chair, broken like a shattered guitar. A very beautiful and rather expensive guitar too. Now look at this. Look at this. Deadlift suplex there from the champ. Yeah, oh! The screen has ran red for a second time in this match. Norton was the first. Oh, nice drop kick, sending Hammerstone all the way to the outside floor. Oh, shoulder breaker. And Hammerstone breaks up the pin. We are still at no fall of peace, and we have 19 minutes remaining. Which means if we have a draw game, somehow, some way, this happens to be a draw game. Oh, too sweet for the NW alumni. Awesome power from Norton. Honest to God, man. And Norton breaks it up right in the nick of time. Almost 3. Jeff Cobb rolling on the outside. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Cobb. Oh, like a bulldozer. A bloodied Scott Norton. And he means business. We all know he means business. Because he's been in this business for a long time here. Hammerstone. Guillotine leg drop. Onto a bloody champion in Jeff Cobb. And now we have reached another 5-star banger. And again, this is all for the opportunity at the heavyweight championship belt on Tuesday, April the 14th. NGP World Premiere Super Clash, and we will have a championship title fight. World's Strongest Slam obliterates the table. I emphatically agree with the audience. This is awesome. This whole evening has been awesome. Beautiful power slam. Referees in position. 2, no! And now Norton. Oh my God! A ferocious powerbomb onto the champion, but Hammerstone breaks it up. Remember, we only have 15 and a half minutes remaining. We are on the clock. Oh. The limit is 30 minutes. Any longer than that, it's excessive as F. Norton's got one fall. This is a hard road to climb for both Jeff and Alex. Oh, misses the... Oh, my God. Norton misses the splash and gets face washed by the champ. And Hammerstone breaks up that pin. I don't blame Stone for breaking up that pin. I mean, they have a hard road to climb. Norton's got one more pin. All he has to do is pin one of these gentlemen. It could be Hammerstone for all we know. And that's it. It's the first to do. And listen, look at this crowd. They're on their feet. They're loving this action. Oh, beautiful powerbomb from Hammerstone on Norton. 1, 2, and leaping. Out of focus, too. Oh! And now all three of these gentlemen are busted wide open. Oh, no. Big powerbomb and Hammerstone able to come back in the ring. And he is on fire. Hammerstone now with a big tilt-a-whirl power slam. 2, no! All three, all with the same goal. Back body drop on the debris of our table. Snake eyes, causing more damage to the open wound. Hey, inside rolling cradle. The ankles are locked and no! Alex Hammerstone kicks out of that pin. This is amazing. Cobb has the target locked in. Oh, wait. Hammerstone intercepts. Pop-up power slam. Don't celebrate too soon now, Stone. No, my God. This is something else, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching history unfold tonight here on Vindication. Jeez. It's as if Norton was weightless. I agree with Retro Canucks Media. This match is hot. And we're narrowing down. Every second goes by, minute that goes by, we are closer to the time limit expiry. And the crowd popped on that one. And Hammerstone kicks out. Norton has one fall. Cobb and Hammerstone zip. Oh wait, Shrine or the Celtic Cross. And now Hammerstone. What's he gonna do? Double team, bashing the open wound on Norton. Haven't seen that in a long time. Oh, leg drop onto the champion. But Norton slides back in. I think he can smell blood. He can smell what's going on. He can sense fear. Oh, big pop-up. Norton just hit nothing but canvas. And we're going to take him. We're going to take him to the ropes. And we had those ropes tightened in case we have some top rope shenanigans. Fireman's carry and onto the knee. Wait, inside rolling cradle. Inside rolling cradle, could it be? No! Alex Hammerstone escapes. Oh, bear hug. Hammerstone a clubbing clothesline. Barely escapes. Jeff Cobb barely escaped that one. Scoop slam. Right now, Norton is doing fantastic. But with 8 minutes remaining, it's hard to tell. Oh, nice! I have never seen that ever. Big splash. It's a meat fest. The sweat and blood factory. We are narrowing down, folks. We are literally narrowing down the last moments of this matchup. And Hammerstone somehow, some way, fights back. A pop-up German suplex. Scott Norton makes his way back in there. Cobb scores a fall on Hammerstone. No way! No way!
Scott Norton.
The entire arena, including myself, is in utter shock. Greatest of all time. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this NW alumni, this legend of professional wrestling has scored the first and the last fall in this matchup. I'll just go right here and right now, ladies and gentlemen, and tell you all to say thank you very much for tuning in to be a part of all this amazing wrestling action. We have literally been on the air for now a total approximate 5 hours, making this the longest, but one of the most captivating NGPW shows since we started February of last year, 2025. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, we are totally getting ourselves prepared for the premiere of NGPW's Super Clash, Tuesday, April 14th. Next Tuesday, however, April the 7th, is going to be our next Academy program where the best and brightest, the future of fantasy pro wrestling and possibly even NGPW will be competing. We do understand that now Laura Burkhart, a member of the BOLT, Ballistic Operations Logistics team, is going to be participating solo, if you will, so that we can find out who and what Laura Burkhart is all about. That's all happening next Tuesday, the 7th. On the 14th is the premiere of Super Clash. May the 3rd is FPW Lions Den, and May 31st is FPW Royal Bash. For the time being, this was Johnny Baba Ganoush, the host and the voice of all the Feds. I am talking about Fantasy Pro Wrestling, the Academy, and NGP, telling you all to get your pets spayed or neutered and help control the pet population, but above all else, and for heaven's sakes, get yourselves spayed or neutered and help control the human population. We'll see you all next Tuesday at the Academy.